Greetings, my name is Yonathan Camacho and this is my take on the paper prototype activity for Group 10's Utility Management and Tracking System. The specified task for this instance of the paper prototype is the steps of the user paying their water bill from a mobile application. Firstly, the user would access the application from their device. Upon entering the application, they would be greeted with a login and sign up screen where they would proceed to choose the logging option. After this, the user will be prompted to enter the username and password associated with the specified account. After making their way through the security check, the user would be found on the home page of the application. Here, they can see all utilities which they have added to their account to be tracked and managed. The page would allow the user to view more information on added utilities along with add more utilities. Proceeding forward to the water utility page, the user gains access to the information about their particular water bill along with the options to pay the bill, edit the utility, maybe change the distributor or type, or remove the utility. Following the given task, the user chooses the Pay option, which takes them to the Utility Pay screen where they are given a confirmation on the amount and utility account, along with an option to change the payment method from any the user has previously included in their account. Upon clicking Pay, a final confirmation is prompted to the user to verify they intend to pay the particular utility. After accepting, the user is taken back to the home page to continue using the application.
Okay, sir. So this is actually one of the prototypes that we came up with for our assignment 3. And this prototype is basically used to pay bills. Now, this would actually be once the user clicked the app itself, this is what the first page would come up with. It would come up with the asking for the username and the password. If the user does not have those, then it would actually ask them to sign up rather. And so once they've done that, it would actually take them to this page, and this page would actually have the kind of bills that they can actually pay on the account, like the light bill, the phone bill, internet bill, maybe. And it would also show them the balance that they currently have in the account. Now, once the user click, let's say they click the internet bill, it would take them over to this page, and this page would basically be showing them as some details of the internet provider. Since they click the internet to pay the internet bill, it shows some details of the internet provider, and it would also ask them to enter the amount that they're actually paying. So if they, in this case, they're actually using 3,000. So once they have that amount there, they will just click enter amount, and once they click enter amount, they would actually have this notice. They would actually have like a notice asking them if they're sure they want to actually make the payment of that amount. And once they do actually have the option to click no or yes, if they click yes, once they click yes, it will actually take them out to a confirmation page to show them that it's successful and the details of that payment. And this would actually be the full process, and once they're finished, they can just click the back button because they're actually on their phone, and it would actually take them back to this page. However, they've signed once they've come out of the app, they wouldn't actually need to sign in back until they actually log out of the app. Good day, sir. My name is Jamal Famey, and this is my paper prototype on a utility app. This utility app will be designed to allow users to pay various types of utility bills such as electricity, water, and internet and phone bill. First, the user will have to select the app, and then they will be greeted with a login page. If they already have an account, they put in the email and the password and they can log in. If not, they register or sign up, whereby they will be greeted with the registration page, and they ask to fill in the relevant information such as select region, name, number, address, and other information. After successfully registering, they will be greeted with the first main page, where they will select which utility bill they would like to pay, or which site. For this, we will be doing water bill, and then they will. This is the water bill main menu. The main menu for the water utility part. You have leakage, meter reading, bill payment, and new account. We also have notification and the menu bar. For the first one, we're gonna do meter reading. So, meter reading. Here, the user will be given option to take a photo of the meter or put in the reference number, which can be found on the light bill, and then send it. And then they will see the amount they have to pay when it is due. We also have a calendar so they could check the dates and pay the bill. Go. Then we'll now go back to the main menu and we'll check out leakage. And leakage, basically the same thing. The user take a photo of the leakage where partly leaking and then send it, and then the report has been sent. Someone will be dispatched in 2 hours, and then it go back. We now check out bill notification. Here is where the user, as you can see, get one notification. So it's showing that a bill is due on the 24th of June, and the amount. I also have the person's name and the account number, so the person could choose to pay now or ignore. For this, we're gonna pay. Pay, and then we will be sent to the payment page where the person put in their name and the various other information, select which card they want to pay with, and pay. Then be greeted with payment complete. Notified with payment complete. We go back payment, and then we'll be greeted with a similar bill payment page, full of the names and relevant information, and pay, and payment completed. And that brings it to the end of my paper prototype estimation.
So hey everybody, this is my prototype for a billing app that I named Be Here. Now, when you log into the app, you will obviously see the logo going in, and once you've already completed the registration process, and your typical user, your current user, you would normally now would have to put in your password if that's what you have as your device authentications uh, type or a pattern, And from there you would have another authentication type, which would be a security question or as a pin, depending on your choice. Now, what would happen is that it will carry you to the dashboard that will show you your amount of money inside, the different types of utilities we have here, from GT&T to eNetworks to GWI, and let's go out, your history of activity and advertisements of what's in store based on different companies, which is also inclusive of the utility companies as well. You would have the option to choose which one you want. Then it will send you to the payment, which is the send payment. You would have an US. What would happen with the app? It uses an ID for you. You'd have a unique ID, and you would put that in based on the which bill you're paying, and that would generate on from the bill will generate from your history the amount would have, because on the back end, each utility would update every person's history on the bill payments that they made and what is to come. This is can also be found here. Then you will make the payments based on your wallet. You could see a recent transaction, and then you will be prompted with a screen telling you transaction is successful, or and how much is left if you didn't pay it completely, and things like that. So yeah, this is my take on what the prototype would be like.
Okay, my name is Chetanand Kalladeen. So basically, this paper prototype will depict how a user can open our utilities app to basically to pay their water bills. So to begin with, as you can see here, the user goes to the App Store and they search for the utilities app and they click download to download the app. Then after the app is downloaded, they click on the app and it opens and the home page appears, and there is the login option or a sign up option, whichever whichever one the user wants to enter, and then they click on either one. Then as we move on, we go to the login page. If they do choose to log in, they will be prompted to enter their username and the password, and they will be directed to the next page. Or if they choose to sign up, they will be directed to the sign up page, where they will have to enter their personal information such as name, email, address, reference number of bills, and the region they are from, and so on. Then after logging in or signing up, it moves to the next page where you simply choose a bill that you wish to pay. So then they would basically just select the water bill and move on. Upon selecting the water bill, it will have the option of the leakage information, meter reading, the personal account, and the option to pay the bill. And at the top we can see the menu button, which can help you to go back. And basically, so they want to pay the bill, so they just click on the bill and move on. And then moving on, it will then take you to the payment page, where it will show the amount is due, and then it will prompt you to select your payment method, either MasterCard or Visa, and then it will prompt you to enter your name, your first and last name, the card number, and the security code. And then all you simply have to do is just tap on the pay button, and it will show payment is successful, and then you just click on the return button to return back, and that's it.
Hello everyone, I'll be demonstrating my paper prototype for our bill organization app, and the task I am targeting would be the ability for the app to track the users' bills that they would like to track. So of course, when the user open the app, they will be directed to login, which they will put in their email and then the password, and then they hit enter and it logs them into the app and sends them to the home screen. The home screen has the bills that they already are tracking, and if they would like to add a bill. So this is what I'll be demonstrating. When the user clicks on add bill, it goes to a screen that would ask them to pick the bill type, whether it be utility or a communication bill or internet bill or a water bill, whatever it is. So the person would click on, say, internet, which will direct them to a list of companies that provide internet, so ISPs in this case, and they can select which company they use, which will then direct them to a different page to input their information so that they can track their bill correctly. And after they have entered that information, it will go back to the home page, and they can of course see when the bill is due. So the bill due next month with GTT is 8,000 due. Thank you for listening to my paper prototype.
Hi, my name is Yonathan Sookram and I'll be presenting my paper prototype. So the task our group chose that we would do is allow a user to pay the water bill. So the first page for the app will look like this. You check and allow the user to sign up if they doesn't have an account, but enter in the username and password. So the user will enter in the username and then they'll enter in their password and then hit login. After logging in, they will be prompted with their dashboard page, which will allow them to pay from whichever utility bill they want to pay. Also, there's a menu section and their total account balance and icon here to head to the password. So, since we're paying water bill now, the user will just tap on water bill and this will take them to the water bill uh, section, and this is what it's gonna look like. Now they have the option to pay the bill, view the current bill, or view the previous bill. They also have this option to get notified, whereby if they check this box here, they will get notified if they when the next bill is due. So let's hit pay, and then they will be asked to enter in the amount they paying for the bill and the bill ID. So this here, why they have to enter in the bill ID is because so if the user accidentally goes back in and try to pay the bill twice, rather than that money being paid twice, they will have to put in the ID for that specific bill to prevent this. So the user will just enter in their amount and the bill ID and then hit pay now. Upon pay now, this box will appear telling them that payment was successful, and they will click OK. Upon pressing OK now, they will be returned back to the dashboard again so they could pay other utility bills. And that's my paper prototype.